Hello and good evening. My name is Nealay Patel and I'm a designer here at Jesse James Beads. My job is to bring you new ideas, inspiration, and creativity for your everyday jewelry making using Jesse James Beads. Now, quickly, I'd like to recap what we made last Saturday. I am absolutely in love with this design. I think we made a clever project out of it, and it's a component that I really feel is super spectacular. So let me show you what it is. This is the Hidden Tome Tassel Topper. And what I did is I used Soft Flex and Tiara Cast to create this design. So how I use Soft Flex is I basically strang it through the two different caps there and crimped my first tassel into it, took it back around and strung a loop, and I crimped it here at the top, as you could see. So it's pretty easy and quick to do. And lastly, at the very top, I did use Tiara Cast, these beautiful little lotus components that they have currently on their website to create this design. And I think it's just absolutely fun. So in case you missed this video, definitely hit up a couple different spots. You'll want to check out the Jesse James Beads website. That's www.jessejamesbeads.com. And in their blog section, you can definitely find this video of me making this design for you guys. It's real quick and easy, so I definitely highly recommend checking it out. Now, the other place that you could look to for videos is on our YouTube channel. So if you'll go to youtube.com and search for Jesse James Beads, definitely check us out and subscribe if you really love us. We have a ton of different project videos on there that I think you'll absolutely love. So I definitely want to call those couple things out. And for tonight's project, I'm pretty excited. I don't really have anything planned per se, but I really, really loved this little Pom Pom. And I feel like Valentine's Day is just around the corner, so this is like the appropriate project to do, right? So it's a Pom Pom pendant available on the www.jessejamesbeads.com website. They'll post a link in this video, and I'm going to create a necklace out of it, using that and some cup chain, which is super sparkly. So of course we want to look very sparkly for Valentine's Day, I think. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you what materials I chose to create this design, and we're just gonna wing it and go with it. All right. Here is my workspace. Let's see if I can adjust the camera around there. Here we go. Okay, I have a few things that I kind of pulled out, including, of course, the pendant, which is what I want to start with. I really loved the blush color, so I decided to pick up another tassel and this beautiful little sparkly bead. And I kind of want to make a Y-style necklace, and so I'm going to just kind of start to lay this out. I also picked out a piece of wire, which I think I'll need for that bead. And then I'll need a couple of smaller beads. Whoops. Only because this hole is a little large, and if I'm stringing this wire through it, it's going to go right through unless I have some place to stop it. So I'm just going to put a bead on the top and bottom there to stop it from sliding anywhere. So let's do that. Let's make a component out of this first. So I have a little bicone bead. You can find this pretty much in any of the mixes that they have. And it doesn't have to be this bead, but this bead seems to, you know, kind of hold that in place pretty well. I'm going to use my trusty Xuron cutters to trim this wire about a ½ inch above. This will allow me enough space to create a simple loop here at the top, and I'm just going to use a pair of round nose pliers to do that. So, making sure that my wire is nice and fleshed out at the top, I'm just going to go ahead and start to form it around until I get to a P shape, like such. And then I'm going to grab and kind of twist back so that my loop is centered. So that allows me to get another component down. So let's start arranging this. Let's see, I got this beautiful little cup chain here. I went ahead and attached my ends onto it, and I actually, I can show you that. It's really easy. So here I have some cup chain, and I've got this little cup chain rivet, I guess. It's the best name that I can come up for it at the moment. And all you do is you just kind of press it in between those prongs. As you can see, it's sat in pretty well. And once it's nice and pressed in, you can actually take a pair of chain nose pliers. Again, I'm just going to use a pair of Xuron bent nose pliers. And you simply just press those little prongs in, and that keeps it in place. Pretty easy. Makes a great, attachment, especially if you're wanting to put jump rings and connect it that way, which is what I think I'll be doing. So I have my necklace rope kind of laid out there. I have this beautiful little chain accent there. I think what I want to do is kind of connect that there maybe, and then I love this little tassel, so I think I want to do like a double tassel. And I think I want to connect this here at the top. And that should give me a pretty good Y style necklace. So let's connect everything together and see how it looks. What I love about these little projects and tutorials is I'm trying to make it as easy and designery as I can to be able to achieve a fun and funky look in no time at all. And I hope that this is what this is doing. I simply just opened up a jump ring. This is a 6mm jump ring, and attached my little tassel and my chain to it. So it's already got, a fun little dangle. Looks like my jump ring was not tight enough. I'm going to show you how to fix that actually. I'm going to open it up and slip this little guy back in. If I can. There we go. Sometimes my pliers get in the way. Okay, there we go. And you can actually take your round nose. And what I like to do is I just like to kind of travel back and forth until I see that it's closed and that there's no space, within there. So that looks pretty tight to me. So I think we fixed that issue, hopefully. Okay, and then now I want to connect all of this at the top, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to open up my jump ring. There we go. Attach my cup chain and my little component. There we go. And work my jump ring, back and forth until there is no gap. And last but not least, so this should be my last connecting component. I didn't put a clasp on this design. I don't think it really needed one because I have a long enough cup chain. Now what I want to do to make sure that this falls the correct way, I want to put my cup chain kind of back to back like that, and then just attach my jump ring to both links there. And this guy, and again just work my jump ring back and forth until the gap is no more. There we go. Cool. So I think I kind of got a neat little piece down that I could give to someone and maybe they could wear it at the office. Maybe that's wishful thinking. Let me turn the camera around and let me show you guys what this looks like on a necklace form. Okay. This, looks like my little jump ring fell off again. Technical errors. Let's see if I can put it back. Sometimes these things are really tiny and it's hard to really gauge if that's gonna fall out or not. What you can do is if you're feeling really insecure about this, I would just drop a little piece of glue, some E6000 in there, and that would actually fix it as well. Okay, there we go. I'm going to flip the camera back around and we're going to take a look at this design. Oops. Here we go. Okay. A few little errors there, but that's alright. That's always going to happen with these live videos. So let me stick this on the neck form and show you guys what we did tonight. Ooh, very sparkly indeed. Check that out. I think it's just a really quick, easy piece that you could wear out to any occasion, particularly if you are going to anything Valentine-y in this instance, because it is a heart shape. So, if you guys love this pendant or the necklace, definitely check out jessiejamesbeads.com to find those ingredients that we used tonight. You can also hit us up on YouTube. We have a fabulous channel there that has all sorts of tutorial videos and demonstrations that I am doing with different components from the different collections. You can also check me out on my personal branded site, Beads and Bubbles. It's not a site, excuse me. I'm just locally on Facebook currently, so if you love me and love my tutorials, I'd like to do a happy hour the last Wednesday of every month. And it's a creative happy hour where I'm creating something with a certain type of bead or tool, something that's new for me and it is for you guys, so definitely check me out there. If you guys have any questions, please leave them on the comment feed, and until next time, I will see you guys here very soon. Alright, take care and good night.